Hi everyone, this is Brenda from Mainly Hybrid Homesteading. Welcome to our channel. I thought I'd give you a garden update today. We had to go away for almost a week and everything was just starting to come in before we left. So I kind of knew I would be coming back to this. I mean, look at these string beans. These are loaded. I've got my work cut out for me. There's some storms, thunderstorms and showers that just went through the area, but unfortunately not here. Everything looks really dry. It looks like it has been dry, so I'm going to be also watering after I do some weeding and picking these beans. But let's take a look at the status of everything. So here we have our yellow pole beans. They are a little overgrown. Ellie is barking at something in the woods. Ellie! Okay, we have our bush beans here, and these are also loaded. Doing very well. The smaller ones are still coming along slowly. Oh, and here are my poor pepper plants. They look dead. And I actually had some little peppers starting. I don't know if I can revive these. Oh, that's terrible. They were doing so well before we left. Tomatoes also look horrible and thirsty. This is the best looking plant right here. I'm thinking that these 1-gallon containers are just not big enough for them, at least for water retention and for their roots. These also, yeah, very dry, very, very dry. So, not going to get much from these this year. The sweet potatoes look like they're loving this dry heat. Those are doing well. Carrots are doing very well, and celery is still growing. I did let this Mizuna go to flower. It just kept wanting to go to flower no matter how much I clipped it. So I'm hoping maybe I can get some seeds from it if I just let it keep flowering. And the other Mizuna plants are doing okay. They do need some water. The beets look not too bad. I mean, there is some yellow leaves there, but they're still alive. And then we have our Swiss chard back here. That doesn't look too bad for being dry. Cucumbers are looking a little yellow. Let's see if we have any cucumbers in here. This one was a little bit behind. Oh, I do see a baby one in here. Very little down there. And I had wrapped my squash plants because this is the prime time for the moth vine borer to lay their eggs. And so I wasn't going to be here to check them almost every day to make sure they're not laying their eggs at the base of the plants. And because I already did find some couple small egg clusters, but I think they were squash bugs, which are equally bad. But so we do have one squash growing here, spaghetti squash, and it looks fairly large. I'm going to have to support that with some pantyhose. Let's see what the rest of these look like. They've needed some water as well. Oh, got some little bugs on this one. Alright, not seeing any evidence. Oh, we got some tiny summer squashes there. Great. No evidence yet, but oh, I hate the darn things. They just kill your plants. So yeah, not that many squash so far, but we have plenty of flowers. The regular potatoes, looks like they've definitely been a little dry. So these are going to get a good dose of water tonight. The dill is flowering nicely. And these cucumbers are a little overgrown. The peas look like they're finishing up here. They're getting kind of yellow. And there's still quite a few on the vine, but I really don't know if they're edible. They're all kind of this pale yellow. But I may save some. What are you doing, Squiggy? Squiggy, what are you doing? They're just happy to be outside after being inside, huh? Yeah, I know. So yes, I might try to at least seed save from these, get something else out of them. And the lettuce, still looking fairly good, but it looks like it is drying up in some areas. The radishes that I planted are just not really taking off. They don't really like the heat. They grow much better in the cool weather. And carrots over here don't look as well, but they are still growing. It looks like I'm having an issue with my pumpkin plants. What are you doing? Ah, I know. She likes to talk a lot. Yes, you do. You like to talk. So you can see that some of the stems are just yellow, but I'm not seeing evidence of eggs at the base from the vine borer moth. But I'm not seeing any little pumpkins either. Plenty of flowers. Might be a little early, I don't know. But just concerning me that, it's yellow at this level. That it's not, it's usually where it starts, even though it looks good down here. Oh, we got more beans. Oh boy, I'm going to be canning, hopefully. Except I have to work for the next 3 days. So, looks like these pole beans are doing well. And, of course, the ones on the trellis are doing a little crazy. So, let's go over to the new garden. So, the onions look like they're doing well. They don't look like they've been bothered by the heat too much. This whole garden needs weeding terribly. And here we have our turnips. These might need to be thinned out a little bit, so we actually get some turnips. Oh, our broccoli is growing. The plants that did come up, not doing too badly. And our corn is shooting up. So maybe we will get some corn. We'll see. Here we have more turnips. And here we have our beets. These look good. They were just tiny last week, only like a couple inches. And here we have our butternut squash plants. Those are looking good. Wow, look at this watermelon plant. Looks really healthy. And then we have some more summer squash and zucchini. What is that orange bug? Oh, maybe it's just a ladybug. Hopefully. And the regular potatoes are taking off here. We've got 3 plants. And our cabbage is also starting to grow. Still kind of struggling. Looks like everything needs a little spray of that Castile. So I definitely have my work cut out for me. We knew we were taking a risk by going away for a few days, especially when everything was starting to come in. It's not a good time to leave your garden to make sure that it stays watered. But we had our 40th year class reunions, and we didn't want to miss those. We had already missed them because of COVID, so that was a chance we took. But gonna get everything watered, and hopefully everything will come back. I'm not sure about the green peppers. They look pretty sad, which is too bad. But I think everything like that needs a bigger pot, or just to be in the ground. The watering, you really need to keep up with the watering when you have a smaller pot. Well, thanks for joining me today. Let me know how your garden is doing, and we'll see you the next time. Please like and share this video, and subscribe if you haven't already done so.